But I had to figure, I'm like, okay, I have to figure out my space in it.
Be careful with the things that you say about that Wayne and Baby situation.
Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, two of the biggest names in hip-hop, have been locked in a feud that's not only spanned years, but has grown into a tangled web of professional rivalry, personal grievances, and shocking accusations. But now, it seems like Lil Wayne is ready to strike back. Over the years, Jay-Z has been accused of holding Wayne back, whether by snubbing him for major opportunities like the Super Bowl halftime show or undermining his protégés Drake and Nicki Minaj. And while Jay-Z might have thought he was untouchable, Lil Wayne is reportedly sitting on a treasure trove of secrets about the mogul's past. Could this be Wayne's ultimate revenge? Let's dive into the drama.
Music question. We had an interview with 50 recently, right? And 50 was talking about Louisiana.
This feud didn't just start yesterday. It has deep roots in hip-hop history, beginning with Lil Wayne declaring himself as the best rapper alive. At first, this seemed like harmless confidence, but it quickly rubbed Jay-Z the wrong way. After all, Jay had been widely regarded as rap royalty, and someone like Wayne, younger and still climbing the ladder at the time, boldly claiming that title was bound to stir things up. Jay-Z fired back with a diss track Trouble, where he didn't hold back. In it, he essentially dismissed Wayne as a little fish trying to swim in big waters. He painted himself as the untouchable king, and Wayne as a young upstart who didn't know his place. But if Jay-Z thought his words would humble Wayne, he clearly underestimated him. Instead, Wayne doubled down in interviews, famously telling Complex that he was better than Jay-Z. "What do you mean hip-hop needs you? If anything, it's reborn," Wayne said, directly addressing Jay's remarks that he had returned to save the genre. This statement wasn't just bold, it was a direct challenge to Jay-Z's legacy. Wayne's confidence was unshakable, and for a moment, it felt like a torch was being passed. Of course, Jay-Z wasn't going to let that slide.
To create energy or like excitement for the actual release of a record.
Jay responded with biting lyrics on T.I.'s Watch What You Say to Me, warning Wayne not to bite the hand that feeds him. "You're talking to the author, the architect of the blueprint," Jay rapped, making it clear that he saw himself as the one who set the standard in hip-hop. But then, in a surprising twist, Wayne apologized. In an interview, Wayne said his words had been blown out of proportion and that he never meant to disrespect Jay. It seemed like the beef might have been squashed, but only temporarily. Things flared up again when Birdman, Wayne's mentor, entered the picture. Birdman, never one to shy away from a bold statement, claimed that Wayne was not only the best rapper alive, but also more successful and wealthier than Jay-Z. "How can you be the best if you don't make the most money?" Birdman said, clearly taking aim at Jay. This jab hit a nerve. Jay-Z clapped back in his song HAM, dismissing Birdman's comments as baby money and boasting about his own fortune.
Wow, that's crazy. That is just... Yola, baby.
Wayne, trying to avoid fanning the flames, initially said he wasn't interested in competing with Jay-Z over wealth. But then came his verse on It's Good, where he took a direct shot at Jay's family, referencing his wife in a way that was impossible to ignore. "Talk about baby money? I have got your baby money," Wayne rapped, adding a sinister twist to their ongoing feud. Jay responded with his own sharp lyrics, but the tension between them seemed to cool off for a while after that. The story took yet another turn when Wayne signed a deal with Tidal, the streaming platform co-owned by Jay-Z. For a brief moment, it looked like the two had buried the hatchet. Wayne even praised Jay-Z publicly, calling him the best rapper alive during a joint performance. But behind the scenes, things were far from settled. Jay-Z's issues with Wayne's protégés, Drake and Nicki Minaj, added fuel to the fire. Drake and Nicki were quickly becoming two of the biggest names in the industry, and rumors began circulating that Jay-Z felt threatened by their rising stardom. There were whispers that Jay-Z was quietly sabotaging them, using his influence to block opportunities and stoke rivalries. Nicki, in particular, hinted at this during her own feud with Megan Thee Stallion, a Roc Nation artist. Nicki accused Roc Nation of backing a campaign against her and even suggested that they were trying to replace her with Megan as the new queen of rap. Her frustrations boiled over on social media, where she called out Jay-Z's team for allegedly playing dirty.
It was a bit nerve-wracking in terms of wanting to be very clear that this is not something.
And then there's Drake, whose beef with Kendrick Lamar, another Roc Nation favorite, was rumored to have Jay-Z's fingerprints all over it. Fans speculated that Jay was using Kendrick as a pawn to knock Drake down a peg, partly because Drake's success was starting to rival Jay's own legacy. In fact, fans have pointed out that Drake's commercial achievements have in many ways surpassed Jay-Z's. From chart-topping hits to record-breaking album sales, Drake has become a dominant force in hip-hop, and it's no secret that Jay-Z isn't a fan of sharing the spotlight. The tension between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z reached a breaking point when Wayne was snubbed for the Super Bowl halftime show. Many expected Wayne to headline the event, especially since it's being held in his hometown of New Orleans, but instead, the spot went to Kendrick Lamar. While Kendrick is undeniably talented, fans and industry insiders alike felt that Wayne deserved the honor. Nicki Minaj didn't hold back her feelings on the matter, taking to social media to blast Jay-Z for what she saw as a deliberate snub. "Denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego," Nicki wrote, accusing Jay of holding a personal vendetta against Wayne.
"I know so much on how you got where you are.
Lil Wayne's fans weren't the only ones outraged by the decision. Fellow New Orleans legends like Master P and Juvenile also voiced their disappointment with Wayne being overlooked. Master P even went as far as to write an open letter to Jay-Z, the NFL, and the mayor of New Orleans, calling it a missed cultural moment. "Life is too short. We have to give our legends their flowers while they're here," he wrote, urging Wayne to be included in Kendrick's performance, if nothing else. Juvenile echoed these sentiments in a video, criticizing the NFL for repeatedly hosting Super Bowls in New Orleans without highlighting local talent. The city's frustration seemed to reflect a broader dissatisfaction with how its artists have been treated on the national stage. This wasn't the first time Jay-Z's involvement with major music decisions stirred controversy. Ever since he partnered with the NFL in 2019, there's been ongoing criticism about whether he's truly elevating hip-hop or using his position to maintain control over who gets the spotlight. While Jay has been praised for bringing hip-hop to the Super Bowl stage, from the Jay Dre-led halftime show in 2022 to Rihanna's performance in 2023, critics argue that his influence often favors artists closely aligned with his circle. Nicki Minaj's pointed comments about bias toward Roc Nation artists only added fuel to this fire, making it clear that many in the industry feel sidelined by Jay-Z's decisions.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
And let's not forget the timing of all this drama. Lil Wayne's career resurgence in recent years, including his highly successful tours and the anticipation surrounding his next album, has reminded fans why he's a generational talent. Wayne has shared that headlining a Super Bowl is one of his ultimate goals as an artist. He has emphasized his commitment to delivering exceptional work and expressed a desire to make it difficult for the NFL to overlook him. For Wayne to be passed over now at what feels like the perfect moment in his career has left many wondering if it was more than just coincidence. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the allegations against Jay-Z. Recently, Jay-Z's name has been dragged into a legal case involving serious accusations. While Jay has denied the claims, the timing couldn't be worse. Lil Wayne and others are reportedly using this as an opportunity to highlight what they see as a pattern of questionable behavior from Jay-Z. Wayne has hinted that he knows about incidents from Jay's past that have been swept under the rug, including allegations involving younger women.
15 years.
Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love, now. Dr.
No,
Love.
Sean Carter.
For years, there have been whispers about Jay-Z's relationships with much younger women, including rumors about how old Beyonce was when they first met. Jay has said they met when she was 18, but some interviews suggest their connection started earlier. And then there's the controversy surrounding Foxy Brown, another young artist Jay-Z worked with early in her career. While Foxy has denied any inappropriate behavior, the rumors have persisted, and Wayne reportedly has information that could reignite these old scandals.
We intend to name people in these lawsuits. We're not going to do it in interviews. We're not going to do it, without doing our due diligence, because obviously, these types of allegations.
Fans have noticed the shift in power dynamics between the two rappers. While Jay-Z has long been seen as untouchable, Wayne's potential revenge could change everything. Some fans are already urging Wayne to spill the truth. "Lil Wayne, the victims need you," one fan wrote. "Spill the truth." Another said, "Thanks, Wayne. Be careful, okay? You are the best. Always were. Never apologize to a bully." Wayne appears to be playing the long game, carefully choosing his moments to strike. And with Jay-Z facing mounting public scrutiny, the stage is set for Wayne to deliver a devastating blow. Whether it's through music, interviews, or leaked information, Wayne seems ready to expose Jay-Z in a way that could shake the entertainment industry to its core. But here's the big question. If Wayne really has the evidence to take Jay-Z down, why hasn't he used it yet? Is he waiting for the perfect moment, or is he holding back for another reason? And how will fans react if everything comes to light? Could this feud ultimately damage both of their legacies, or will it finally cement Wayne as the true king of hip-hop? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep the conversation going. This is Far From Over.